Smite and League of Legends both fit into a genre known as MOBAs, multiplayer online battle arenas. The goal of MOBA games is to tear down objectives on each team's side in order to get to the opposing team's base and destroy that. While both League of Legends and Smite are based around this core gameplay system, they hold many differences in the very feel of their gameplay in order to create a unique experience for each. One of the easiest to notice differences in the two games is the point of view used. League of Legends provides an overhead view, while Smite is closer to being in third person. While this may not seem like a massive difference, this alone creates a far more different feeling in gameplay than one would expect. Smite, due to the third person view given, creates a sense of claustrophobia, but in the same breath also makes the player feel more involved in what they are doing. League's overhead point of view, unlike Smite, is not locked on your player. Players can move their screen around the map and see anything occurring within one of the view of their teammates or rewards, allowing for more cross-map communication. The next core difference is basic attacks. To aim and hit their basic attacks on foes in League of Legends, the player need only to click on their target, and the attacks will continue until another command is given. In Smite, however, every basic attack must be manually aimed. In turn, it is quite easy to miss a foe, giving Smite an almost shooter-like feel in terms of basic attacks, whereas League leans more towards a strategy game and feel.
Going up. I can still on a killing spree, are we? Let's go! Kaboom! Triple kill! So hot today! Yeah! Enemy missing right! Oh yeah! Got enemy me. Missing right! Be careful!
Attack! Attack!
You got
No wickedness starts here. Don't fear them. Nice job.
The last major difference between the two games is the item building system. In League of Legends, the player can craft items like a recipe, getting multiple of the same item in order to build one larger item. In comparison, Smite only allows for one of each item to be built, meaning typical gameplay requires you to upgrade one item in full before moving on to the next. This makes Smite's item building system simpler for players to pick up, as they only need to build one item at a time, whereas in League, you end up leaping from one part of one item into building something else, then going back and finishing another item you started. It feels more complex and in turn a bit more overwhelming than Smite, making the game feel more difficult, especially for those not familiar with the genre. In essence, the core difference between the games is the relatability. Smite can feel more akin to a third-person shooter, whereas League feels far more like a strategy game.